My name's Asha Day and I'm one of the co-general secretaries for APNA NHS. I've been with APNA since it started just over 3 years ago. It was a very rocky road, that first conference, because it was the death of our monarch, but we made it work and we had over 180 people in the room, so we used it as a learning event. Now what I've learned from there is we punch way above our weight. We actually have some power and some leverage with some national bodies such as CQC, such as Race and Health Observatory, which means that we can get our members' voices heard, especially in health inequalities. Some of the innovations that are happening don't get actually written about. It stays in the grey literature. What that means is we can influence the Health and Race Observatory, say, this is the research that's needed, or actually there has been research, so what are we going to do? How are we going to impact those health outcomes for the whole population? We are now in a very uncertain time politically and economically, and you only have to look at what's happening throughout the world. And it's for our membership that the next term, because I'm not standing up for election again, I want to give somebody else the opportunity to have some new ideas, new thoughts. It's for this generation, for us to provide the supervision, the mentoring, the coaching, the sponsorship, to be there as their springboards, as they take these positions on, to make sure that they succeed and they empower the next generation. But also we don't lose the memory of what has been achieved, that it doesn't go into the bowels of some repository. So that's really important for me, the learning that we've done, and we've done it on not just skin colour, because we know brown and black people are not one homogenous group, there's fractions within it. So we need to make sure that what we do in terms of reducing those health inequalities are levelled out and played up, so people from South Asian communities do not get things like diabetes long term. We can manage it, we can do the preventative work and see that in the 10-year plan, see about reducing cancer in these communities in the 10-year plan, make sure that that's actually heard and put more pressure on, because at the moment there isn't much money. Everybody knows what's happening at the Department of Health and Social Care, what's happening in HSE, what's happening in ICBs, and it almost seems that we are not learning from our past. When foundation trusts were set up, it's like you need to reach financial balance your books, but at what cost? Is it at the cost of patient safety? And when will we do that? We have an ageing workforce, and a lot of that ageing workforce is from Black, Asian and minority ethnic groups. So we're going to lose a lot of experience and expertise. Where is that going to be in terms of supporting newly qualified staff, mid-range staff, because they also need coaching, mentoring and sponsorship. So future's not that bad. It's how we make it and where we see the lights and chunks in. So we need to keep the leverage up, and we need to be working with our national and regional and local partners to make the change happen.